Hello Aries, welcome to our Timeless Tarot Nightcap. Okay, it's another end of the day. I was late in my readings because I had to do certain things. Uh, but the nightcap we were able to do it just on time. But the energy reading I was a little bit late. Okay, looking at the crystal ball, what came to me is a door of a refrigerator. Okay. I don't know if it is broken and needs to be fixed, or there might be a message for you at the door. You know how it is, sometimes we put magnets there, and where we insert notes in those magnets that are attached on the door. Okay, check it, maybe there's a message for you. Or for some of you, those of you who are who needs to undergo some diet, no, maybe you are opening the door of the refrigerator more often than you should. Okay. Or maybe there is a special gift for you inside the refrigerator. Well, refrigerator, I don't know how it resonates with you. It's just that I saw a door of a refrigerator. So this is a general reading, so just take what resonates with you. Maybe when you arrived home after the long day, the first thing you did was open the refrigerator. Well, if you did, maybe there's a special message for you here. Okay. Our main energy. Wow, you have the lovers. Okay, love is in the air. Pum 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 pum. Okay, so for some of you, maybe, yeah, maybe there's really love in the air. And whatever this loving relationship is, wherever you are, whether you are the masculine or the feminine energy, what comes to me right now is that the feminine energy is very intuitive and very close to the divine. And I guess this is one of the things that draws the masculine towards the feminine. It is what makes her magnetic to the person. Again, I start to think of those magnets in the door of the refrigerator. Okay. Also the women here. Oh, sorry, but it seems like the lady here in the lover seems to be gaining a little bit some weight. Okay, so be careful with your weight, no? And be careful with your sugar also. Suddenly it came to me. So be careful with the sugar and with the weight. Well, well, maybe it's because you're very sweet, a very sweet person. Okay, anyway, just take what resonates with you. Right now, you feel the presence of the divine in your relationship. And I think this is a very good component in the relationship. Uh, the relationship is more stable when there is the presence of the divine. And also, it makes the two of you, able to be more generous to each other. So the possibility of giving unconditional love is also very high. For some of you who are happily single, this can be a holistic transformation wherein your masculine and your feminine side are equal, and at the same time you are becoming more and more intuitive. Now, there is this promise of this mountain to be filled up. So it means you will have to, if it is a transformation or undergoing, you will have to exert some efforts in order to create certain things. Because right now the mountain is barren. Maybe the universe will give you a project that will allow you to make your life flourish even more. You already have the fire. You have your behind the masculine, the fire, and you already have the ability to the creativity, which is here the apples on that in the tree. I don't know if it's an apple. And then you have the spirit guides and the sun, which symbolizes the divine, to accompany you. You will easily accomplish. It seems like for me, the barren mountain symbolizes that you have a special mission to accomplish if you are undergoing transformation right now. When it comes to a relationship, if you have a new romantic relationship, well, you will be putting color into your life by, yeah, with the help of the universe, you can create something. It's as if you are beginning. Yeah, it makes me think of the song of Karen Carpenter. We've only just begun. Okay, so you've just begun. So you're still about to create things in your relationship. So for some of you, you're just beginning the relationship. Okay, very nice, Aries. Now let's try to see what is our tarot reading for you. Okay, success. For some of you, if you are trying to win the heart of the other person, you finally did. Okay, you succeeded. For some of you also, you really succeeded right now and people gave you an award. For some of you, you really received an award for a job well done. Mhm. For some of you also, you are given a leadership role and you performed well. Okay. Now, you have a new inspiration coming from the universe right now. Now, give attention to it. Just like this page of pentacles, give attention to it and be creative. Don't lose that creativity. This page of pentacles is looking at it and is already daydreaming of what he's going to do. You succeeded, so it means you have the capacity to succeed again with this new inspiration that is given to you. Now see, immediately you are inspired, you are somehow being encouraged by the universe to immediately put on your working clothes and start working on it. Okay, so don't delay, work on it little by little. You don't have to work completely. You see here, he just planted only 3 wands for now, and it's going to take some time for the wands to develop more leaves. So it's going to be a long process. That's why maybe you need to start it as soon as possible. And it's time for you to close a certain chapter right now. There might be, yeah, maybe that's why for this new relationship to flourish, you need to close a certain relationship in the past. The cups that are filled, that are spilt. So the spilt cups, you need to close this one, or else this one will somehow, I feel, will affect this one. You know how it is when you are in a rebound, you keep looking back on the past. You won't be able to give the attention and the care that this new relationship deserves, you know, because you will be looking back on the past. So you need to close the door to the past and invest on this new relationship, or else you might miss a promising one, something that is beautiful, something that will be fulfilling. The biggest problem usually is when you are on the rebound. It means that you still haven't closed that chapter. You're still attached to the old person, and when you're still attached to the old person, it's unfair to the new one that comes along, because you won't be able to give the love that may be there. It will be an unbalanced relationship because the other person will be investing while you are halfway into the relationship and halfway out, and there is always that danger of you going back to the other person and you will end up hurting the other person. So yeah, if you feel you have not really completely closed the past relationship, then don't enter into this new relationship immediately. Explain to the person, I'm still on the rebound. I don't want to be unfair to you. Okay, but this is a promising one. You see, this person is capable of unconditional love. If you can heal yourself, if you can close this chapter, I think you will find a lot of consolation. Okay, now, okay, so just face the new day with, you see, especially now you see here, these are interconnected. Your success, your new inspiration, and then your zeal of enjoying the present moment. You are living the present moment. He is touching a small rose, so he's just enjoying the present moment, and there's somebody accompanying you. I think it could be this one, the new energy, somebody who's very supportive to you right now. So just enjoy with the inspiration and just enjoy with the adventure of discovering these new things. Be on fire like the King of Wands and start working on it, just like the Three of Wands also here. So start working on it. Be stable, be on fire, yeah, be organized. Okay, you did it before, you can still do it again. And yeah, you need to close this chapter. You need to be like that salamander who made it through the fire. Okay, yeah, but in the near future you would still might encounter moments wherein, yeah, you would still feel uneasy. There will still be some anxieties and some uncertainties in certain moments. No, maybe it's related to these cups that you need to close. Well, it's not an easy process, I know. For some of us it might take some time. For some of us, they are able to recover very fast. So well, take your own pace. But yeah, You see here, it's difficult when you are in sorrow, when you are in anxiety. It's hard for you to see the way, and so you cannot move forward. So each time you grieve, you fail to see the cups, you fail to turn around, you fail to move forward because you are blinded by the memories of the past. And so, yeah, it's hard for you to move forward. And yeah, the pain is always there. And it's a treacherous path. You might even sleep, you know. So, uh, sleeping is might, yeah, for some of you, it can be a situation where you have an addiction or maybe a codependent relationship. It might cause you to slip back into that chapter that should be closed, no? You see here, there's water. Be careful. There might be a certain attachment to that situation or relationship. It can be a relationship, a codependent relationship. It can be also an addiction. Now, be careful with your steps, no? You might fall back into that one and you might not make yourself out of it. So, yeah, if this resonates with you, you are being forewarned. You really need to let give attention in closing this chapter, especially if it is an addiction or a codependent relationship, because it will require you to exert some effort to free yourself. But you can free yourself. You see here, it's loose. The tie, what limits you right now is loose, and if you can loosen that up, you can remove that. You can remove it, okay, like getting rid of the codependent relationship or getting rid of the addiction, and then you will be able to navigate yourself out of this somehow situation that limits you right now. Okay, now let's see, Aries. Okay, you see, all you have to do is, yeah, to allow the universe to heal you, allow the universe to bring you into a transformation, and you're a winner. You will succeed. But yeah, you will need the guidance of the universe. Be sensitive. And what immediately came to me when I see the Two of Wands is somebody is coming your way. Somebody is coming your way. So anticipate this person. Prepare. You see, this person is already dressed to welcome whoever this is coming. So if you need some things that you need to address right now in this previous relationship, address it now, so that when the person comes, you are ready to welcome this person. Okay. Yeah, it's going to take some efforts. You see here, there's this of five of wands. No, it's every challenge, especially when it comes to relationship, it's a learning process. You will learn certain new things about it. So yeah, you're going to exert some efforts. It's a learning process here. Maybe this relationship will teach you something new. So yeah, just go with the flow, and yeah, address it. For some of you, address it. Okay. Yeah, so this is what I can see right now. This is the Five of Wands. So you're going to exert some effort when it comes to this. Okay, Aries, now let's try to end your reading with some oracle cards. Okay, interesting reading here. Message in the refrigerator. Or the door of the refrigerator. Could it be that the door of the refrigerator can be also a symbol of a portal? Like you are entering a new chapter you need to leave behind, or it's like closing. You know how it is when you are addicted to the food, you keep on opening the refrigerator. It can be like in the relationship also, or a codependent relationship, or a certain addiction. No? It's like the refrigerator, you keep on opening and opening that past situation or past relationship. You keep opening and opening because there is something inside that attracts you. For some, it's food. Okay, you keep opening the refrigerator because there is food inside and you want to eat the food. So it's the same also with the relationship. You keep opening and opening the relationship because you still feel drawn to that situation or to that person. There's a certain codependency maybe, or addiction there. So you need to address that. You need to lock the refrigerator. You need to lock the door so that you don't have to keep on going back into it. Okay, now let us try to see what is the message of the universe for you Creative writing. Okay, it might help if you write down your thoughts right now, especially now that you are processing. For some of you, if you are processing right now, trying to heal from a past relationship, maybe you need to make a diary, write it down. It's good because later on, when you look back into it, you will smile and say, now I feel better, now I feel healed, and now I am having more insights than what I have. When you write it down, you it lessens the burden that you carry. You don't carry it anymore in your emotions. Imagine when you write them down, you imagine that the burden in your heart, the burden in your mind are slowly being transferred into the words that are written into the letter. So, and then afterwards you feel like you can burn it, but I think it's good for you to hide it, sort of like a diary, so that a few months after this, you can go back to it, you look and read it, and maybe you can gain more insights from it, and maybe you can even smile that you were able to make it through. So it says here, make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or book. Okay. Now we have here the moon cycles. Earlier when I was looking at the High Priestess, yeah, the cycles of the moon also came, but I couldn't see the relationship at first. But let's see, what is the message here? Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon this cycle. Okay, so maybe the moon can help you overcome whatever this chapter that you need to close. Yeah, you will notice, no? Try to see how the cycles of the moon, because it's very specific how the cycles of the moon affects you. Like for me, I find it hard to sleep when it's full moon. No, I do not howl. But yeah, I find it hard to sleep during the full moon. Well, I make the best of it. If I couldn't sleep, I keep myself busy. And then when I'm tired, I fall asleep already. You try to see how the cycles of the moon how you can use the cycles of the moon to turn everything into your advantage, especially if you need to close a certain chapter. You need to prepare. Somebody is coming your way for some of you. Okay, so this is what I can see for you right now, Aries. I hope it resonates with you. It's a general reading, so just take what you think helps you right now. Thank you for the likes and comments that you have given to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. I hope to see you again next time. Until that time, may God continue to bless your ways.